Hi, everybody. Meteorologist Joe Cioffi here. Weather in 5 days in 5 minutes, brought to you by Omni True Value Hardware at 1226 North Wellwood Avenue in West Babylon, New York, serving the entire tri state area. And they've got mulch and everything you need to make your yard look magnificent. So get your landscaper over there or get over there with your truck and fill up with mulch, topsoil, or anything else you need. Again, 1226 North Wellwood Avenue in West Babylon on Long Island, 6317-561125. And the website is omnitruevalue.com. So the storm system from overnight is now moving away to the northeast and strengthening a little bit as it exits the Gulf of Maine. And we do have some leftover clouds to deal with. And we'll probably see the sun try to break through those clouds as we go through the day. But it might take a little bit of work here to get that drier air in. Across the south, you're seeing moisture from the Carolinas back into the Gulf states and beyond, and also seeing clouds blowing up in parts of Oklahoma and back through Colorado, where they're going to see some snow in the mountains west of Denver today. The winter doesn't seem to end in the central Rockies. Meanwhile, as we take a look at the radar this morning, and this is courtesy of tornadohq.com, the weather in the Northeast, the radars are done, and we're seeing some precip in parts of Eastern Virginia down into North Carolina. This is as of 8:30 Eastern time. And further south in the sort of crescent shape here down along the Gulf Coast, we're seeing some severe weather. And that's really where the risk is today. And the risk is also on the mid-Atlantic coast. Meanwhile, some showers and storms in parts of Oklahoma and Kansas. And then back into Colorado, we're seeing snow, believe it or not. And the Storm Prediction Center for today for severe weather is indicating a slight risk now of severe weather in eastern North Carolina, with the marginal risk on either side going into South Carolina. Then a bit of a break. Then another marginal risk area begins from southwestern Georgia and the Florida Panhandle all the way back west into Texas, where we have a slight risk in interior South Texas, so west of San Antonio, being indicated there. And of course, general thunderstorms run all the way up through the Rockies, and that's as a result of the next storm system that's moving along. The WPC folks, WPC showing not a whole lot of rain for the Northeast and Mid-Atlantic states. Now that this storm system is done, much of the next 7 days we're going to spend on the dry side with precipitation amounts of 1/10 of an inch or less, and in some cases, parts of southern New Jersey, Long Island, no precip at all, no rain at all over the next 7 days. Rain in the Gulf states on the order of about an inch to as much as 3 or 4 inches in parts of the central and western Gulf. Again, some of that is going to be convectively driven, and then on up into the central plains, and then back into the central Rockies, where we're seeing the snow and precip amounts there of 1/2 an inch to an inch. That's not insignificant this time of year. Most of that falls as the white stuff. And the surface map this morning, you're noticing that we've got low pressure just off the coast of Long Island, moving away to the northeast. This was the surface map plot as of 5 a.m. And high pressure is way back up north of Minnesota. Temperatures in the 20s and 30s this morning across much of the Great Lakes. That's a cool air mass, and that's really going to be the dominating story for much of this week. And I just want to go back to the Colorado and Wyoming snow situation here in the central and northern Rockies. This is WPC's probability for at least 4 inches of snow. Here we are, May 10th, and we're talking about this. Even there, it's a little unusual that it's snowing this late, but we're seeing a probability of 80% or higher of at least 4 inches in the mountains just to the west of Denver. Denver's kind of on the edge of this, but west and northwest of this, we're seeing a fairly high probability there's going to be some significant snow. So let's take a look at what the issue is going forward, because we have been mentioning the fact and talking about the fact that this week is going to be on the cool side of normal. That part of the weather pattern continues in the short term. And with this front now pushing to the south, it's really going to be dealing with weak cold fronts coming down from the north. You see that low tomorrow morning sitting northwest of Vermont. There's a weak cold front that's dropping southeastward. So that's going to create, we'll see slow improvement today, but we are going to still have clouds around. And then on Tuesday, we may start with some sun, but then look for clouds. And as this upper trough / cold front comes through, there could be some scattered showers tomorrow afternoon as the front goes by. And then you see that cold high settling in Iowa. Wednesday will be another chilly day for this time of year at least. And remember, chilly this time of year means highs in the 60s. There'll be a northerly breeze. The gradient is a little tighter than normal, so it's going to be on the breezy side, at least for part of Wednesday until that high completely builds in. And with that higher pressure building down from the north, all the moisture is suppressed down along the Gulf states. And you also can see that snow in Colorado today, tonight, and tomorrow. So none of that rain and thunderstorm activity that's down in the Gulf states will get up here. And in fact, that cool high is going to push all the way down, making for some delightfully cool weather across the Tennessee Valley and into parts of the southeast toward the end of the week. In the east here, it's just cool high pressure through Friday. Now, we were also indicating that maybe we could see temperatures warm up this weekend, coming weekend, and into next week for a couple of days if we don't see any backdoor cold fronts suddenly appear. And unfortunately, starting to see some backdoor cold fronts appearing here. But we still think we could see temperatures moderating into the weekend. There's going to be the risk for showers probably later Saturday or Saturday night as the high goes offshore. And that high kind of rebuilds to the north Sunday into Monday. So I think this is going to put a cap on how high temperatures can get early next week. The flow looks kind of onshore-ish rather than being with a high to the south and a west wind, which would ultimately warm things up. But we are going to at least, except for the occasional rounds with these upper troughs coming through with some showers, for the most part, we're going to be dry. So let's look at temperatures for today. Highs will be in the low to mid 60s from northeast Virginia to southern New England. We'll probably be down in the 40s tonight. And then for tomorrow, it's pretty much the same story. Most highs will be in the low to mid 60s for Tuesday. Same goes for Wednesday. Wash, rinse, repeat as far as the high temperatures are concerned. We might start to edge the numbers up a little bit on Thursday, upper 60s and lower 70s possible. And also for Friday to finish off the week, upper 60s to low 70s. And maybe with a little bit of luck, we could make it up to low and middle 70s come Saturday. It's a very, very tough fight this time of year. The atmosphere trying to warm up and the pattern overall not really cooperating, keeping things cooler than average. Weather in 5 brought to you by Omni True Value Hardware, 1226 North Wellwood Avenue in West Babylon, 631-756-1125 for the best prices in town, omnitruevalue.com. And also brought to you by Wholesale Holiday Lighting by Giannini, your complete holiday lighting specialist, meeting all your decorating needs. And they're at 162 Ocean Avenue in Lindenhurst on Long Island. And their phone number is 631-957-5106, whether you want your house decorated or maybe if you're a landscaper, you might want to do this as a business come holiday time. That includes Halloween. Give them a call, 631-957-5106. And the website is liholidaylighting.com. So enjoy the day as best you can. Hopefully we can get some of these clouds out of the way. The Joe and Joe Weather Show will be live tonight at 7:30 Eastern Time on my YouTube channel, where we will discuss the issues going forward in the week ahead. Have a great day, everybody.